the intention of love or any frequency that is of love, like compassion or peace or gratitude, it can expand your electromagnetic field so far, about like 15 feet. Hi you guys, it's Kiara. I'm back and welcome to the Zen Elephant, where we talk about all things Zen. So today I'm actually going to be talking about Reiki, the benefits of Reiki, and more importantly, why it works and the science behind it. So it's going to be a really good episode today. But of course, before we start anything, make sure that you like, share, subscribe, and turn on your notifications so that you're always notified whenever my videos are dropped for you. So let's dive right into it today. What is Reiki? So Reiki is a traditionally Japanese form of energy healing, and you basically channel universal life force energy, right, through your hands, and you're able to heal people with it. That's essentially what it is. Now, when many people think about Reiki, it's kind of hard for them to grasp exactly what it is because they get really curious as to how it even works in the first place. There's actually a lot of science behind Reiki and why it works. So Reiki has electrical and magnetic qualities to it that have actually been measured. Just in general, as a human being, we all have electromagnetic fields around us at all times. Literally, like all around us in this space that we cannot see with the physical eye. Now, whether it's contracted or expanded is a result of that individual's consciousness. So fear tends to shrink your electromagnetic field, and as for love, it actually expands it. The intention of love or any frequency that is of love, like compassion or peace or gratitude, it can expand your electromagnetic field so far, about like 15 feet outside of your body. So it can extend really far. So now with that in mind, there was a biomagnetic study done in the 1970s, which basically showed that pulsating magnetic fields were able to basically regrow bone and ligaments and even repair your muscle tissue. Now, these magnetic fields were in between 7 and 15 hertz. And it also turns out that they did a study on the magnetic field of Reiki practitioner hands while they are actually performing Reiki. And that energy alone, that frequency was about 7 hertz. And they figured out that it matched the Earth's frequency, or the Schumann resonance, which actually comes out to 7.83 hertz. So you're actually being healed with the same frequency of the Earth, which is why so many people recommend earthing, because when you're sitting there with your bare feet in the ground, you're actually absorbing and basically immersing yourself with those same frequencies of the planet itself, and it can be very healing. There are people that have had certain ailments and all they did was go outside and start grounding like a few times a day, and they did it consistently, and they were able to relieve themselves of certain ailments. It could be something even as simple as the cold. The earth naturally has these healing capabilities to it. And on top of that, they also did brain scans on the Reiki practitioners and discovered that when they're in that zone of healing someone, their brain actually goes to an alpha state. Now, the alpha state is a state of relaxation and creativity and imagination. It's a very relaxed state of mind. And that frequency is, again, 7 hertz, the same frequency of the earth, that natural healing frequency. Now, the most interesting part of this for me is the fact that they actually did research on the Reiki symbols themselves. And they basically found out that even just visualizing the Reiki symbols or looking at it on a piece of paper, that symbol creates its own electromagnetic field. So each symbol has its own frequency to it. Now, I am an Usui and a Quantum Reiki master. I tend to use Quantum Reiki more than Usui Reiki, which is the traditional Japanese form of Reiki, of energy healing. And I really found that the symbols of Quantum Reiki, they're so expansive. Their magnetic field is so expansive, and they're heavier. You know, when you're holding the symbols in your hands and you can feel them, they each have their own, their own unique frequency, but they're heavier. And I feel like the energy is that much more intense than Usui Reiki symbols. So sometimes I can even use the Quantum Reiki symbols to even enhance the Usui Reiki symbols on someone while I'm healing them. And it's so interesting. And I've honestly seen some of the most transformational experiences through my clients by doing quantum Reiki on them, whether it's clearing old experiences or even returning back to a traumatic experience that happened even when they were a child, and to see how that can come back up so that it can be cleared. I think that we really don't understand how much energy can really be stored and stuck in our body, and that can actually cause physical ailments in the body when you have all of this energy trapped, which is why Reiki is so good in the first place, because it's all about releasing and healing and harmonizing yourself, which is also why I'm super grateful to be an energy healer. But I really just thought that people needed to understand the science behind it so that they don't think it's just some mystical thing that nobody really knows what it is. And everything is energy, okay? This is all science. This is all physics, quantum physics, metaphysics. It's literally science, and it does have purpose to it, and it works, and it's healing, and it is amazing. So I really just wanted to share that with you guys. And my books for Reiki are always open, and I'll leave that the link in the description box below if you want to book with me. And if you've had any amazing Reiki experiences, definitely leave them down in the comment section below and let me know, because I'm very interested in that. And I'll have a new video for you guys out very soon. So you guys have a great rest of your day. Love you guys. Bye.